saw his outfit, I'm a little jealous, you know.
Oh, you ain't talking about outfits. Come on, man. You got outfits.
I didn't bring the trip like that today, you know. I bought party gear, and that's about it.
Well, talk to us. I mean, you talked a lot about kind of focus on your physical and your strength and all that. I mean, do you have much weight to cut right now, or?
No, not really. I woke up this morning at 272 when I got a quick workout in. I'm under 270 right now. Normally, that doesn't happen until 12 hours before weigh-in. So I'm about 12 hours ahead of schedule right now. We're gonna try and get a pound under, take in some caffeine to curb the appetite till after weigh-ins, and then go from there. But spirits are high right now. I have more energy, more strength than I normally do at this point in the cut.
I was gonna say you seem a lot fresher than you normally do at this point in the week. So I mean, do you feel like that's a sign of the dedication you put in? I mean, is this just a little sliver of what's to come?
Yeah, it's definitely a sliver of what's to come. It's a huge sign and a huge props to my strength and conditioning coach. He's told me the whole time that if I start cuts lighter, they'll be a lot less miserable. Also, it has to go with treating this more like a lifestyle now. It's more of an obligation. Before I would get a fight, and I'm like, yeah, great, I get to go get paid. But then I'm like, crap, I gotta get in shape, do all this. This time I started in shape, stayed in shape the whole time. We actually had to stop me from losing weight at one point so I could maintain strength and come to the cut closer to what we normally do. So it's been good, and I'm just really excited. It's a sign of things to come. Definitely going to maintain this going forward.
You know what you weigh on fight night? Do you have an idea?
I'll probably weigh somewhere between 279 and 283 on fight night. We like to be 285. I just don't know if I'll be able to fuel up to that much. I've botched a lot of refuels. Not doing my patented Little Debbie intake after this one. I'm a little upset about it, but we haven't even bought them this time, so there's no temptation in the hotel room.
So is that tough for you? Because I know that's too.
It's really tough, man. That was my thing. I would put the full spread on the bed, take a picture, and I would eat all of it. It was great. I loved it. We're not doing that this time, though. We're going to stick with trifecta. I get one meal to eat whatever I want. Even then, I'm focused more on, refueling and rehydrating the right way so I don't walk in there sluggish. I think a lot of times I'll go in there a little flat because I don't refuel properly. So we're going to really try and take it a lot more serious this time and treat it a lot more scientifically.
Nice. And last thing for me, I think you posted you this morning or last night. It was like some donuts or whatever. And you're like,
yeah.
But part of it was like you're like, I'm done talking about this guy. I think there's nothing left to say. We're gonna fight on Saturday. So I just wonder, what do you feel like right now? Has this been a mistake, all the focus, or is it wearing on you mentally?
No, I regret nothing. Obviously, sentiment's still the same. I'm keeping the same energy. I'm honestly just tired of seeing his name. Everything that's coming up, Juan Adams, is attached to Greg Hardy, and that shouldn't be the case. I'm a great fighter. I'm a very talented fighter. Obviously, I'm very young in my career, and I've got a lot of growth to do. So I want to focus on my journey as opposed to how crappy of a person he is. See how awesome I am, And that clip, yeah, man. I gotta apologize because it was a Krispy Kreme donut in there, and anyone from Houston knows Krispy Kreme is second tier to Shipley's. So we gotta apologize for that one. But other than that, another thing, it was just to prove that there's always gonna be that 1% that's gonna say something negative on a post-it about food. Who doesn't love donuts, right? Unless you have celiac disease, you pretty much love a donut, right? But so it was funny to me, and lo and behold, there was that one guy, but my followers took care of him, so it's all good.
So when Greg was in here, I asked him if he would be, willing to shake hands with you after the fight, and his response was, "You're going to the hospital." So how do you respond to that?
Yeah, I'll go visit him in the hospital. So that's what's gonna happen. But no, I'm not gonna shake his hand. At the end of the day, we're in there to fight. We're in there to compete. Sportsmanship goes a certain way. I won't excessively showboat or anything like that. I'm gonna say something to him, say something to his coaches, his trainer, whoever his 20 fans are in the building. We'll go in on them. But I'm not shaking his hand before or after the fight. There's nothing to say there. I've said what I said. I mean what I said. I don't like him, period. And we're going to fight on Saturday, so I don't need to cause an altercation in here. I don't need to cause an altercation in the parking lot, anywhere, We're going to fight on Saturday, and it's going to be him locked in there with me for up to 15 minutes.
And obviously everything between you and Greg have got a lot of, media attention and everything else building up to it. Do you feel almost like a co-main or main event here, given that there's so much hype around this fight?
Well, I've never been either, so I don't know like what to compare it to. You know, it does feel a little bit amped up, but I've been so, you know, hyper focused on the task at hand that I haven't really paid much attention to the extra media. You know, it is an extra obligation. It's made me stick to a little bit stricter of a timeline, and it's made me be a little bit more diligent about my in-fight week training and when I can get that in and when I can do it. But other than that, man, all I'm thinking about is, you know, the result, the goal, and that's what I have to do. So I'm focusing on the task at hand.
And if you get past Hardy, is there anyone you have in mind next? Or
I honestly haven't thought about past Hardy. The only thing I've thought about after this fight is ice cream. You know, I got a trip planned to Vegas. I'm hitting up Creamberry. That's where I always go. They got the ice cream tacos there. You know, we passed a few Taco Bells on the way here, so. You know, I got a full junk food roadmap plan on the way back home, so I'm pretty excited.
And as a little Debbie man myself, what's your favorite snack?
I've said this before. I've got a Mount Rushmore of Little Debbie's. I don't have just one favorite. So on my Mount Rushmore, you got the strawberry shortcake rolls, obviously the zebra cake classic, and then all the variations of the zebra cake. So it's like 2 and 2, A, B, and C. And then after that, they have these cookies and cream cakes that are really, really good. And then the next one's kind of tricky because they have a lot of seasonal items. Most of their seasonal items are based off of the zebra cakes, but I really like the fudge sticks with the strawberry filling. Those are really good.
You get a YouTube
High level breakdown of Little Debbie right there.
Little Debbie TED Talk.
I love my Little Debbie. Love them.
Cool.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
All right, there you go. Have a good one.